Trading is not just about studying the markets, studying the charts, studying the fundamentals. Trading, it's more than that. It's actually more of psychology than anything else. Uh, what do I say psychology of more than anything else? Because the way we are feeling at the time that we are trading can affect our, our accounts, our capital. And if we're not in control of our feelings, of our thinking, uh, this can be reflected in a negative way in in our trading accounts. To know, to say, and to understand that the market has to go your way, it's a mistake. We never know what's going to happen next in the market. Even with the best analysis that we can ever do, we never know what's going to happen in the market. So uh, when we when we make a trade, the trade can go our way, but the trade can also go the other way. And and if we were scared at the time of trading, if we have that in our minds, oh, what if it doesn't go our way, and we're hesitating to make a trade, to open up a position in the markets, that can also affect the way we trade. See, when you know that we don't have to know uh, if the market's gonna go in our way or not, you're really not scared about it. Just make the trade, because you can only be in the markets when you decide to be in, but you can also get out when you decided to come out. So there's nothing to worry about. Also understanding that there are going to be losses, and those losses are normal in the business of trading. If you're not okay with losing, then you shouldn't be trading. See, when we open up that trade doesn't go our way, we makes us to come out, because we actually manage our accounts and managing risk. So we're waiting for the next opportunity, but for now we got to come out. At the same time, when you come out, that trade goes the direction you expected at the beginning. There's nothing to worry about. It's part of trading. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go our way when we come out. It's gonna go our way without us sometimes, and you have to understand that it's part of managing our accounts. So opening up a positions with small size of your account, um, small amount of money. I mean, it's important. It's important to understand how much you can stand as a risk, as a loss if the trade didn't go your way. And believe me, many times it's not going to go your way. Now we got to calculate not this just by the day or by the moment. We got to calculate our trades and our winnings by a series of trades, and also by a certain amount of time. Maybe you want to calculate it monthly. Maybe you also want to calculate it every 3 months, see how you're doing, and yearly. And it's gonna take a lot of trades. It's gonna take a lot of trades. Some trades will work. Some trades won't work, and that's just part of the business. When we're trading the markets, and we're analyzing those charts. We're actually analyzing is a mass psychology in the markets, and what we're looking at when we see those red lines, or those green line green lines, or candles, for example. It's movement of the mass of millions of people around the world, and it's actually how they're feeling about the market at the moment, they thinking about the market at the moment. It's also very important to think as an individual. When we're thinking as an individual in the markets, we can make our own decisions and not go with what the mass is doing. it's going to be a lot of information that you will hear, and a lot of speculations. You can hear all of them, but it's important to make a decision for yourself before you're part of the markets. I said it before, knowing when to buy, knowing when to sell, knowing when to cut your losses before you even take a position is essential. Being part of the markets, buying and selling stocks is what I do. I like doing that, and I learned it and I studied it. It didn't mean I was going to get rich quick. It doesn't mean you're going to get rich quick, especially when you have discipline in doing this, right? If you want to do it for the long term, you got to be okay with being like in the markets for 20 years doing the trading. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's going to take time. It's going to take work. It's going to take some learning. It's going to take a lot of research and interactions in the markets. It's almost a religion. See, you don't even have to know how to trade to get a winning trade. To get a winning trade, I mean, you can be that person that never been in the markets and never traded before. And today you open up that account, that brokerage account. You open up a position, and you're already 60%, maybe 100% up in the upside, right? In your favor. I mean, the only thing that you need to know to get a winning trade, especially in the beginning, is to know how to move the mouse if you're using a computer, knowing how to use your finger if you're using a phone or a tablet. And that's all it takes. Now the real question is, what do you need to know to be a consistent winner? That's where the trick is. And if you're staying in, again, the trade doesn't have to go your way. I mean, the market doesn't owe you anything, and there are no more losses. Now you gotta see how much you can stand as a loss. For me, I think 2% is too much. Maybe 1% sometimes is too much. You look at the charts, you just see if you see support and resistance, and it would be good to go back and study what support and resistance is. But if you're seeing support and resistance, and you see that, you think the market is gonna go up, so you're buying a stock, betting that it will go up, but didn't go your way, right? But then it goes down instead of going up, and then it goes even lower than the support level. It's good to go and see what a support is, but right in the moment it passes that support level, it's totally going the other way with maybe really strong with really strong objective in the wrong way. I mean, it's never the wrong way. What I'm trying to say is, it's not going your way. It's going the other way strongly. So why are you still in a losing position? Why you don't come out of the markets if you're able to come in whenever you want again? And of course, there are some rules, like the PDT rules, something that you got to study. It's 5-day rules. It's like 3 days and every 5 days. Some people are under those rules. Some people are not. It depends what kind of accounts you're using.